What if your soda was giving you cancer? Have you ever heard of aspartame? I wanted to get the opinion of Dr. Daniel Newsom, and while I was in California, I was able to sit down with him and to get his opinion about aspartame that's in most diet sodas and its effect on our health.
Google aspartame and look up all the different names for aspartame. It comes under quite a few different names, and not just an artificial sweetener. It has other chemical names, and they'll in the labeling process they'll label it under different things. So it doesn't always say aspartame. Okay.
Sure. But is it toxic to us?
It is very toxic. I always joke with my students that it's a preservative, you know, because it breaks down into formaldehyde. That's what they preserve dead bodies with.
So what?
It's not an antioxidant, though. So
What is the chemical makeup of aspartame? So you said it breaks down into formaldehyde.
As aspartame is metabolized, it ends up as formaldehyde.
Okay.
And formaldehyde is a toxic chemical itself. It's cancer-causing. It's a corrosive chemical.
It's embalming fluid,
It's
right?
It's what's embalming. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what's in embalming fluid.
Got it.
That's what they use to preserve dead bodies. Okay, it's the embalming fluid. Formaldehyde is #1 a neurotoxin.
Okay.
Okay, and it was originally designed as a neurotoxin in biological warfare weapons. Okay, it was a nerve gas component. Okay, so when we eat this, we ingest aspartame, it converts into formaldehyde and then starts to eat or corrode our nervous system. It's toxic to our nervous system.
Wow. So we're eating something that is potentially a biological warfare agent.
Yes, agent. Exactly. Now, the symptoms of neurotoxicity due to aspartame are identical to the symptoms of MS, multiple sclerosis. Identical. It can give you the exact same symptomology. And I've had, I can't tell you how many patients that we've pulled off of aspartame, off of all artificial sweeteners of any kind, and their diagnosis for MS had disappeared.
Well, I've read in the literature about the initial days of aspartame in the late 60s, early 70s with G.D. Searle, and apparently they found that it was eating holes in the brains of the rats or of the monkeys, and they tested it on.
Exactly. It's a neurotoxin, and it's corrosive. It does. It's in essence what salt does to a car, car body. It's
we saw
eats holes in it.
On the way. We were up in Detroit recently, interviewing Dr. David Brownstein.
Oh, very good.
We drove up next to a car, and one of the guys, one of our camera guys, was it Travis? Was it you or Alan? Okay, it was Alan. Alan said, "Look at the car, and the whole, it was all just rotted out." I said, "It's because they salt the roads up here."
Exactly.
So aspartame does the same thing.
Does the exact same thing. Does what salt would do to the body of a car, only it does it to your brain and your spinal cord.
Are you thirsty for another diet soda now? I bet you aren't after hearing that information from Dr. Newsom.